what it is, what it ain't, what the business be. It's your host, Goldmouth Jones. I'm back at y'all with another one. Today, we're going to be discussing this Draco pistol. You know what I'm saying? A semi-automatic gas-operated pistol. AK pistol. But before we get into that, my last video, I didn't specify that I'm a law-abiding citizen. I have my CCW here in Missouri. You don't need it in Missouri, but I got it just for an extra precaution. So with that being stated, I love the fact that I can exercise my Second Amendment right here in Missouri, purchase as many guns as I want to, never have a problem, yada, yada. So we're going to get straight to it, guys. Today, the gun in question is this Draco pistol, 7.62 by 39. She's a beauty. You know what I'm saying? I like her. It's a stockless AK. What's not to like about an AK? But it's stockless. So what I don't like about it is you lose stability with that stock being cut off. I love AK-47s. I love them. Love them to death. That would be my apocalyptic gun. Okay? So that's how much I love AK. But we're talking about his little brother. He cut his stock off. So with that being said, again, I lose stability. I can't shoulder my gun. I have to do a straight shot. This gun doesn't have a lot of recoil. It doesn't. If you shoot guns, this gun won't bother you much at all, if any. But it's not accurate. It's not accurate, guys. If you are defending yourself, I'm not saying you can't defend your home with this gun. It's a loud, intimidating gun. But at the same token, if you want to be accurate, you're not going to buy this gun. Now, let's talk about price point. When I purchased this gun pre-COVID back in 2019-ish, around like October, November-ish or something like that, the price around that time was about $675 out the door. I still have the receipt somewhere. I just couldn't locate it, but I do have it. It was $675 out the door. That same pawn shop that I bought this gun from, I went in there about 2 weeks ago. That same gun, this one, was about $1,200. And I asked why, but I knew the question. This is a supply and demand thing. But you don't have to be part of the demand. You can go and purchase. They have AK conversion kits that you can purchase and put in the AR platform for a pistol. You don't have to get this gun for that much money. Yes, it's intimidating. It is intimidating. When people see me with this gun, when I walk into the gun range, I have to let them know, like, hey, are you okay with me bringing my gun in? I don't have a bag or anything for it. They're fine. But when people see me walk in with it, they get intimidated. It's an intimidation thing with people with this gun. I know because I know. Now, if I want to have fun, yes, I will take this gun and put 50 rounds in it and shoot. But to have a gun that I can't group shots together with bothers me. If you guys shoot, you know what I mean by grouping your shots together. It's when you give off a series of shots, how close you can group your shots together. So with that being stated, I can't do that with this gun. I can probably my max will probably be 60 feet with this gun. No further than 60 feet. But to be honest, I wouldn't be shooting at anybody outside of 60 feet if they weren't shooting directly at me, because they're not an imminent threat to me at that moment. But if they were, this gun wouldn't be the gun I would use. If I only was able to have a pistol, let me be more specific. If I were only able to have a pistol, I would use my Kel-Tec PLR-16. That's a pistol. It's 5x5.6 NATO. It's an AR platform. I love it. And it's stockless as well, but the gun itself has better accuracy. Because that's what it was intended for. AK was never intended to not have a stock on it, ever, ever, ever. But they did a great job. The origins, Romania, where it was made originally. They still make a lot of these in Serbia and all that. You can't get a lot of them. This one in particular was made in Serbia. We have the American-made Century Arms firearms, I believe. Yeah, that's them. And you have like two other companies, Sarig or something. I'm saying it wrong, but it's something like that. They produce the US version of these. And if you want this gun, don't let me deter you from what you want to do. But at the same token, this gun at the price range that it is now, I don't feel like it's worth it. You may get it and think, bro, what was he talking about? He don't know what he's talking about. That may be the case, but I put over 1,000 rounds through this gun at a certain distance. I like to shoot at 75 to 100 just so I can test out my accuracy and my aim. So that's where I'm at with it when I shoot my guns, when I'm giving you this type of review. Like, I'm doing 75 and further. Even though it's a pistol, I try to give it the most extreme test I can give it as far as that accuracy. So it's worth it. It's worth it if you got $1,100 to just throw out there. But I wouldn't, guys. I wouldn't. But that's just my take. Next video, we're going to talk about one of my favorite guns. So that's